Hôm nay mình sẽ sửa recording lesson 21 nha mọi người. Ơi, nãy sửa rồi quên luôn.
I agree that we should not gossip about other people when they aren't around. Gossip can be harmful. It creates misunderstandings about that people because gossip usually comes from hate and selfishness. Gossip also damage relationships between them. It also makes that people feel sad. I agree that it is okay not to sometimes tell the truth and lie. In some situations, we can tell the lie. For example, the kid tried to cook. If it is bad, we can tell them it is good. That can encourage them to improve the skill. However, we should not overdo this because it may make them dependent and stop improve more. In my opinions, people should forgive each other because holding on to anger only makes us feel bad. When we forgive, we can feel happier and have better relationships. However, forgiving does not mean we forgot what happened. It helps us move on without feeling sad or angry. It just makes our life peaceful. In my opinions, it's not okay for people to argue in the public because it can
Ví dụ một nha, argue. It's not okay for people to argue in public because it can make others people feel uncomfortable. Argue, nhớ nhấn dừng một với nhấn dừng hai nha.
make other people feel uncomfortable. When people argue in public place, it creates a negative atmosphere and can disrupt those around them. It may also damage their reputation because the other might see them as rude and disrespect other might because the other might see them as rude and because the other might see them as rude and disrespectful because the other might see them disrupt those around them. It may also damage their reputation because the other might see them as rude and disrespectful. In my opinion, students should wear uniforms at school because it has many benefits. Wearing uniforms help create equality among students. When everyone wears the same clothes, there is no competition about fashion or expensive brand. Wearing uniforms also helps students focus more on their study instead of thinking about what to wear every day. I agree that if a person is wrong, they should apologize when someone makes mistakes. Saying sorry so that they respect others and take responsibility for their actions. Apologizing is not a hard action, but it can make people feel better. I agree that it is not okay to judge people by their looks. A person's appearance does not show their true personality, kindness, or ability. The hair, clothes, style, or other features does not mean that they are good or bad. Judging people by their looks can lead to misunderstandings and unfair treatment. I disagree that Vietnamese people should have longer holidays. Although holidays are important, it helps people to relax and spend time with family. But too many holidays can affect work and economy. If people take long breaks, businesses may slow down and productivity can decrease. This makes it harder for companies grow and for workers to earn. I agree that they should build more playgrounds for students. Outside activities can make students reduce stress, feel more comfortable after a long time of studying. Playground can also help students make more new friends. They can learn how to teamwork and share while playing together. It can also help students spend less time on phones and computer. I agree that money doesn't grow in tree. Money is required from hard work and efforts. People have to work, save, and spend wisely to have a good life. If we waste money, we might face financial in the future. Understanding money's value helps us appreciate what we have and encourage us to responsible with our spending. I disagree money can buy happiness. True happiness is not only come from wealth, it also come from love, family, friend, health. While money helps people live comfortably, but it cannot buy emotion like love and trust.
Trust. Trust.
To gossip about other people when they are around. It is bad to gossip about other people when they are not around because it can hurt them and cause problems. Firstly, gossip can make people feel sad. When someone talks badly about another person, it can hurt their feelings. If they find out, they might feel upset and lose trust their friends. Moreover, gossip can cause misunderstandings. Sometimes people do not know the full story but still talk about it. It can spread wrong information and create fights between friends. It is okay to sometimes to not tell the truth and lie. I I agree with the idea that it is okay to sometimes not tell the truth and lie for the following reason. Firstly, we can sometimes tell small lies depending on the situation to reduce pain and negative emotions. For example, a doctor might not tell a patient the full severity of their disease to help them
Severity nha. Not tell a patient the full severity. Severity nhấn dần hai. Severity có nghĩa là mang tính nghiêm trọng. The full severity là mang tính nghiêm trọng của cái bệnh đó.
maintain a positive attitude while fighting it. In short, small lies can be okay when they help others feel better or stay motivated. People should forgive each other or they will be angry for a long time. I agree with the idea that people should forgive each other or they will be angry for a long time for the following reasons. Firstly, forgiving helps us feel better and happier in our hearts. When someone must meet us, they will feel sad and upset. If we don't forgive, we keep thinking about bad things, which will make us unhappy. Secondly, I believe forgiveness is important because it helps us have good relationships and be happy in life. It is not okay for people to argue in public. I agree with the idea that it is not okay for people to argue in public for the following reasons. Firstly, arguing in public does not solve problems because both people want to prove they are right, so nobody listens to the other person. We should talk in a quiet place where people can listen to each other and understand. Secondly, it also causes effect on every around. When we argue, we do not control our action and words, so we will affect other the people. They feel uncomfortable due to the noisy and may feel unsafe. Students should wear uniform at school. I agree with the idea that students should wear uniform for the following reasons. Firstly, uniforms create equality. In uniform, every student look the same, and there is no gap between the rich and the poor. Moreover, uniform help parents reduce expenditure for their children. Normally, uniforms are less expensive than other types, so in the market buying, uniforms can help them save some money. If a person is wrong, they should apologize. I think if a person is wrong, they should apologize because it is the right thing to do. When we make a mistake, it can hurt other people's feelings. Saying sorry shows that we care about them and do not want to hurt them. Moreover, apologizing has for problems. If we do not say sorry.
But for nha là fix á. Moreover, apologizing help fix problem. Fix nghĩa là sửa chữa. Fix problem thì phải fault gì nha.
People may stay sad or angry for a long time, but when we apologize, they can forgive us and we can be friends again. I think it is not okay to judge people by their looks. I think it is not okay to judge people by their look because we do not know who they really are. A person's face or clothes do not show their hurt or their personality. Sometimes someone may look different, but they can be really kind. In addition, judging people by their look is not fair. Everyone is different, and that is a good thing. If we only look at the outside, we may meet the trends for make a good friend. Vietnamese people should have longer holidays. Vietnamese people should have longer holidays because it helps them relax and feel happy. When people work too much, they feel very tired and stressed. If they have more holidays, they can rest, spend time with family and enjoy life. Besides, holidays give people to learn new things. They can read books, learn new skills, or try new hobbies. It makes life more interesting and have people become better. They should build more playgrounds for students. They should build more playgrounds for students because it is very important for their health and happiness. Firstly, playgrounds help students stay strong and healthy. When children run, jump, and play, they exercise their bodies. It makes them grow better and not get sick easily. Moreover, students can important skill. When they play together, they learn how to share, help each other, and work as a team. This has them become better people in the future. Money does not grow in trees. Money does not grow on trees, so people should work hard to earn it. Firstly, money is very important in life. People need money to buy food, clothes, and a house, but they cannot just take money from trees. They must work to get it. Moreover, working for money teaches people to be responsible. When they work hard, they feel proud and happy. They also learn to respect the value of money. Money can buy happiness, but only in some ways. Firstly, money helps people live a good life. They can buy many things from money. When people what have they need, they feel safe and comfortable. However, money cannot buy everything. It cannot buy health, true love, friendship, or family. If people only care about money, then many feel lonely. It's bad to gossip about other.
Okay.
But others, when they are not around, is not good because it can hurt their feelings and break trust. If someone finds out we talk badly about them, they may feel sad and betrayed. Gossip can also cause misunderstanding and ruin friendship. Instead of talking behind people's backs, we should be kind and respectful to build better relationships. Sometimes it is okay not to tell the truth, especially when a lie can protect someone's feelings or prevent harm. For example, if a small lie makes someone feel better without causing problems, it may be acceptable. However, lying too much can break trust and lead to bigger issues. It's important to be honest in most situations, but sometimes a kind of necessary lie can be the right choice. People should forgive each other because holding on to anger for too long can holding on to anger
Không phải anger nhưng mà anger. Anger như là angry á, angry mà đọc là anger chứ không phải là anger nha, anger.
for too long can make them unhappy. When we don't forgive, we keep thinking about the problem, which only makes us feel worse. Forgiveness helps us move on and have better relationships. It doesn't mean forgetting everything, but it allows us to let go of negative emotions and find peace. It is not okay for people to argue in public because it can make others feel uncomfortable and create a negative atmosphere. Public arguments can also damage relationships and make the people involved feel embarrassed later. Instead of arguing in front of others, it's better to find a private place to talk and solve problems calmly.
Calmly. Calmly, chữ K là chữ C là chữ K, chữ A chữ O là calmly chứ không phải là calmly.
Students should wear uniforms at school because it creates equality and
Cái này phải là equally nha, equality như là sự công bằng.
a sense of
Với a sense of unity. A sense of unity là đoàn kết.
unity. When everyone wears the same clothes, there is no competition over fashion, and students can focus more on learning. Uniforms also make schools look more organized and professional. Additionally, they help students feel a sense of belonging and pride in their school. If a person is wrong, they should apologize because it shows responsibility and respect for others. Apologizing helps fix misunderstandings and rebuilds trust in relationship. When someone admits their mistake, it shows they care about others' feelings. A sincere apology can make problems easier to solve and bring people close together. I think it's not okay to judge people by their looks because appearance, clothes not show a person through character. Someone may look different but still be smart and talented. Turning others based on looks can lead to misunderstandings and unfair treatment. Instead, we should get to know people for who they really are and focus on their actions and personality. Vietnamese people should have longer holidays because it allows them to rest, spend time with family, and travel after working or studying for a long time. A break helps people relax and regain energy. Longer holidays also boost tourism and the economy as more people have time to visit different places. However, holiday should be balanced with work to keep the country productive. They should build more playgrounds for students because playgrounds provide a space for children to relax, exercise, and have fun. Playing helps students stay healthy, reduce stress, and improve social skills by making friends. A good playground also makes school more enjoyable and encourage students to be active. Money doesn't grow in tree, meaning it is not easy to earn and should be used wisely. People have to work hard to make money, so they should not waste it on unnecessary things. If we spend carelessly, we might face financial problems in the future. Learning to save and manage financial.
Phải financial nha. We might face financial finance cái chữ nợ nên đọc sai á. Financial problems là vấn đề mang về tài chính. Financial là tính từ là về tài chính. Financial
problems in the future. Learning to save and manage money properly is important for a stable and successful life. Money can buy happiness to some extent because it helps people meet their basic needs such as food, shelter, and health care. It also allows people to enjoy life by traveling, buying things they like, or experiencing new activities. However, true happiness comes from relationship, loves, and good health, which money can't always buy. While money is important, it is not the only thing that makes people happy.
Personally, I completely agree with this opinion. It's very bad and impolite to gossip about other people. Your information isn't reviewed by them, and it can move away from the trust. This can damage your good relationship with them if they hear about it. It depends on the situation. In some cases, lying can be useful, especially when it has encouraged and boost someone's confidence. But if we abuse it, it can make someone have illusions about their situation and they might never realize the truth.
The true chứ không phải the trust nha. Lấy mất cái gì? The true chứ không phải là the trust nha. The trust là trust kia là động từ. Đây là true. True chứ không phải là trust nha. True, the true.
I agree that forgiveness is important. It helps people heal and move on. But in some cases, forgiving someone doesn't mean agreeing with their actions. We should carefully evaluate the situation before making a decision. Public arguments are unpleasant. They create noise and affect the people around, and sometimes it makes the agreement even worse. If we need to argue, we should remain calm and discuss it in the right. I fully agree with this opinion because school uniforms create a sense of equality among students, reducing the gap between the rich and the poor. Moreover, they make the school look more organized and professional. I agree with this opinion. Abolishing makes it easier for the person who work from, and it also help others see us in a better light when we acknowledge our mistakes. But I don't view apologize as an excuse to make repeated mistake. I agree with that.
Mistake là gì? Mistake.
That statement appearance doesn't define a person's character, abilities, or worth. It is created at birth and can later be influenced by external factors such as accident or artificial modification. External factors such as accident or artificial abilities or worse. It is created at birth and can later be influenced by external factors such as.
Đây là sai nha. Cái là at birth and can later be influenced by external factors. External factor nghĩa là external nghĩa là bẩm sinh. External factor nghĩa là những cái vốn gì mà đã có.
Artificial modifications.
Modification nha. Modification.
Therefore, certain people based on their look is often unfair and inaccurate. In my personal opinion, Vietnamese people do not need longer holidays at the moment. First, the current number of holidays is sufficient for us to spend time with family or travel. Second, longer holidays could negatively impact economic development, especially in industries that require continuous operation. This turn could affect employee income. Yes, I completely agree with this opinion. The more playouts are available, the more physical health students can improve. They will have more place to play sports such as soccer, volleyball, badminton. Additionally, it has improved their mental well-being by providing area and activities where they can socialize and connect with friends, so that English speaking club or coffee club. This also helps reduce the time they spend on smartphones, TikTok, or other distractions. That can be both true and false. It is false in the sense that if you are a farmer, your products grow on a tree and you harvest them to sell and earn money. However, it is true that money comes from your efforts in work on business. Sometimes money can also come from luck, such as win a lottery.
Chứ không phải là luck nha, là luck. Some luck là may mắn.
Lottery. That statement can be both true and false. If the true case, having money allows you to bet on travel, participation in entertainment activity, and bring happiness to yourself and your family. And if you don't have money, these experiences may not be possible. On the other hand, if you focus only on earning money and don't make time for yourself, your loved ones, or your family, then even you have money, you may not feel truly happy.
Okay, bye bye. Các bạn nữa ha.
1. I agree with the idea that being bad to gossip about other people when they aren't around with the following reasons. First, the person who is gossip couldn't know about the conversation. It could make misunderstanding about each of us instead of talking directly. And you have to give some feedbacks to support their personal growth. 2. Yeah, it's okay to sometimes not tell the truth and lie to the following reasons. In some cases, doctors tell lies about patients' disease to make patients feel happy and buff their mood. And in some cases, you need to tell the truth to share your opinions. You're sharing your feedbacks with others. You not only say your heart but also express you are a honest person. 3. I agree with this idea with the following reason. First, it can make gap between each of us that you don't talk or contact in a long time. This can make gap between each of us. You can get more benefits than losing a relationship instead of being angry for a long time. 4. I agree with the idea it's not okay for people to argue in public with the following reasons. First, both people will never want to lose in front of others because their ego don't accept it. We should argue in a private place where no obstacle. It can prevent their calm. Don't accept. We should argue in a private place where no obstacle.
Em nói là obstacle nghĩa là obstacle nghĩa là chướng ngại vật. Argue in private place where no obstacle nghĩa là chướng ngại
It
vật.
can prevent their calm opinion with each other. 5. I agree with the idea that students should wear uniform for the following reason. First, uniforms don't make gap between the rules and risks. In addition, parents don't cost too much money on keeping pace with the fashion trend. On the one hand, it makes every student in school feel equal to others, and it is characteristic of that school to make people realize you are student of that school. 6. When someone is wrong, they should apologize because apologizing is a way to decrease other anger. Although apologizing is hard to express.
Đó là anger because apologizing is a way to decrease others anger. Ủa sao y chang
It
Khánh Vy
is
đúng
still
không?
the easiest way to receive others' forgiveness. On the one hand, apologizing helps us to close our relationship.
Không phải apologizing nha, apologizing help us to close our
Relationship that can help us a lot in our life. 7. I agree with the idea that it's not okay to judge people by their looks. First, appearing doesn't demonstrate anything. It just shows you their style, their keeping pace with fashion change. On the one hand, their looks isn't more important than their personality, which is the thing that expresses how you are. 8. I agree with the idea that Vietnamese people should have longer holiday with the following reason. First, longer holidays make you feel more comfortable and recharging energy after a long day. 9. We should build more playgrounds for students. We need to breathe in a fresh air atmosphere instead of breathing in a shorted oxygen room or classroom, avoiding using smartphone and room or classroom, avoiding using smartphone and improve your physique. 10. Money isn't easy to earn and collect. You need to exchange your time and your effort, and you should economize your money and don't waste. 11. In my opinion, money can buy happiness because money can do anything, such as expenses, living costs, buy gift, buy goods.
Hả?
We believe that gossiping about together behind their backs is
Inappropriate.
inappropriate and harmful.
Đây đọc là appropriate nha. Talk gossip behind their back is appropriate and harmful.
It can damage their
And
reputation and create unnecessary conflicts. Instead, we should focus on building
reputation chứ phải reputation đi nha, can damage their reputations and create an unnecessary conflict.
positive
Relationship
relationship
and
and addressing
addressing
any
in
concerns directly
with
with the
the
person
person involved.
While there might be rare situations where white light seem justifiable, I generally believe in that important
Just that
honesty. It's better to be truthful and find constructive way to communicate, even when the truth is difficult. Forgiveness is essential for personal well-being and healthy relationship. Forgiving others doesn't mean condoning their actions, but it allows us to release negative
emotions
emotion and
and
find
peace.
peace. I find public argument to
Agreement,
be unforgettable and disrespectful.
disrespectful,
Public argument can create unnecessary
unnecessary
embarrassment and
embarrassment,
escalate tension.
tension. Phải đúng. Tension là căng thẳng nha. Rồi, bye bye mọi người nha, hết rồi.